Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest. In this video, I'm going to be going over my level 72 Doomcast Amara build. This is probably one of my all-time favorite Amara builds, and it seems to be your guys' favorite as well. It's based all around using one of my favorite weapons in the game, the Hellwalker, due to the fact that it is a Doom Easter egg. If you want to get up and close to enemies and just shotgun literally everything in the game, this is 100% the build that you're going to want to run. It is super fun. It can cover literally everything in the game with ease, and I highly recommend you try it out. And if you want to try it out, this build alongside all my other builds are located in my Discord channel if you would like to download them. The link for the Discord will be in the description. If you download the build, enjoy the video, find it helpful in any way, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It really helps me out and our community grow by getting these videos out there for everyone to see. I truly appreciate it. With all that, let's jump right into the build. All right, so starting off, we're gonna have the Hellwalker. Pretty obvious, level 72 with the phase cast anoint. It is called the Doomcast Amara build, so this is going to be the staple of the build. We're going to be building all around this. The Hellwalker is an insane shotgun. It does an absurd amount of damage. You can one-shot pretty much literally everything in the game, and on something like Amara, you can make it do other elements like really well instead of it just doing incendiary damage. Now, other weapons are Zets of Eruption, Execute. This is literally just to apply debuffs if you ever need them, and then EMP5 to move faster to get from area to area. That's literally the only reason I'm using these. The main weapon I'm going to be using the whole time is the Hellwalker. So for the shield, we're going to be using the Revolter with on axe skill start, activate any effects that trigger on shield break or fill. This is going to essentially give you a huge damage buff for 15 seconds and fire rate buff as well, which works really well with the Hellwalker because you can literally start spamming it like insanely quick, almost not even shotgun like. But those two combined with the phase cast anoint, you're going to be doing an absurd amount of damage. This shield says nobody cares about defense. Let's just go all offense, and it pairs super well with the Hellwalker. Now for grenades, I like running It's Piss. You run whatever grenade you want, but I just have all 5 axe skill and elements over here. Just, you know, if you ever need to swap it out, but the It's Piss will apply 20% debuff to enemy, which is nice. But again, if you like running another grenade, you can. Now for the class mod, we're gonna run the Phase Zerker. The Phase Zerker is just Amara's best class mod IMO. If you don't know what it does, when you use your axe skill, you're gonna get max rush stacks, you get more cooldown rate, more gun damage. And then on this one specifically, we're getting more weapon damage, shotgun damage, and Jacob's critical hit damage. Obviously, all of them are super insane for the Hellwalker. This is not a level 72 version, but don't worry, it still shreds with the level 72 Hellwalker. The buffs are just insane for it. Then I have a Jacob's Company Man again, level 65. This is giving you more Jacob's damage, critical damage, and max sauce, which is really nice because this will get the max sauce to 3 in the Hellwalker. On top of that, you are getting some health regeneration, and shock damage. Shock damage can be good with something like the Revolter, and you could just do absurd damage with the Hellwalker. Now I also have a cut purse launch pad over here. Since you are only going to be using the Hellwalker, you know, you're only using the shotgun. If you ever run out of ammo, you can use this to refill it, but honestly, you don't ever really run out of ammo that much due to the fact that it doesn't consume too much ammo compared to some other shotguns. So you should be fine, but if you do need it, I am going to include that as well. Now getting over to the skills, we're going to start in Mystical Assault because this is just your pretty generic Amara build. 5 and do harm to get some damage on your axe skill. We're going to be running Reverberation so we can do a ton of axe skill damage with our phase cast, and after our axe skill kills everything, we can proceed to have our shotgun kill everything, or if the axe skill doesn't kill anything, the shotgun obviously will clean it up. Then 3 in fast hands to get some more reload speed, weapon slot speed, motion speed, pretty good. 1 in Violent Tap should get out on the bottom and help keep rush stacks up. 3 in Transcendence, we use our axe skill, we get more accuracy and critical hit damage. Really good for the Hellwalker. You can literally start sniping people with it, and it's even more damage for the Hellwalker. Alacrity, you know, 2 points in it, so when we get our rush stacks, we get some more reload speed. Again, really nice with Hellwalker. You can literally just start spamming it over and over. 1 Descendant to buff whatever axe skill I'm using. I'm running Soul Sap to get some more health. You're going to be very tanky with this build alongside doing an insane amount of damage. 3 in Lay Bare, so if our axe skill manages to not kill an enemy, it's going to be really easy to clean up with the shotgun. Or if you're going up against a boss, if you want to throw your axe skill first on the boss, you're going to apply 25% debuff, and the Hellwalker is going to instant melt them. 3 points in Wrath to get more gun damage, and 20% more after you use your action skill. Again, just another nice damage buff for the Hellwalker. Awakening, so we're going to get 30% more rush stack effectiveness, which just means more axe skill damage, more elemental effect chance, stuff like that. Really good. 1 Remnant, so whenever you kill an enemy, we're going to spawn another orb that's going to have an insane amount of damage that essentially just go out and kill another enemy. The way I like to describe it is, you killing 1 enemy is honestly just going to kill 2 enemies on Amara. This skill is insane, and you run it in pretty much every single build. Within 1 point in Avatar, so we can pop axe skill twice before cooldown. We get 10 more rush stacks. Insane skill, and on top of that, you actually get rush stacks back if you kill an enemy with an axe skill. This is also one of Amara's best skills. You're going to be able to just slay with your Reverberation phase cast and keep constant uptime on your shield and Hellwalker anoints. Now getting into the Fist of Elements, I have 3 in Steady Hands to get more handling and accuracy. Obviously, this is really good. Pretty much any build, but it's specifically good for shotguns. 5 points in infusion actually to convert 40% of our damage to whatever axial element we're using. So this is where I was saying on Amara, you can actually make the Hellwalker just not do incinerate damage. You can take all 4 axial elements. As you saw, we have incinerate, corrosive. I do have access to cryo, and then you can take shock at any time. Plus, with all our grenades having different axial elements, you can have your Hellwalker do some crazy combos. And the Revolter also is adding shock damage to it. So you're going to be able to insta-kill pretty much everything in the game with an incinerate-based weapon, which is really cool. Now, 5 points of wildfire, because I need to get down to the bottom. But this is going to help elements spread around, which is nice, because this can help proc things like Armageddon to start ramping up some damage. 1 point in illuminated fist to get 75% more melee damage. The main reason I'm running this, since we are up close to enemy, if you need to finish them off, you can just punch them. And it also works with sustainment, so whenever you melee enemy, you're pretty much going to get max health. And also with sustainment, with 1 point, that's all you really need, especially with something like the Hellwalker. One shot from the Hellwalker instantly heals you to max, since it does so much damage, which is really, really cool. Now, 5 points of Tempest, so we can buff all our elemental damage, which is nice. 30% bonus in general, and 20% more shock. Obviously, shock is insanely good for the Revolter. 3 points indiscriminate, so all our bullets can ricochet. This is also really good for the ad clear part of this build. Jacob's weapons already ricochet if you hit crits, so if you don't hit crits, the bullets are also going to have a chance to ricochet and kill everything. I have 1 point debuff, so we can help get that magazine size up to 3. I have 1 point in catharsis, so whenever we kill an enemy with the element on them, they're going to explode, just to help with the ad clear even more. We've already went over sustainment, and then forceful expression. This is going to give you some more damage based on what your axial element is. It's a nice little bonus, 18% of the damage you are doing, which is really good. And it's just going to simply add more damage to a build that honestly doesn't need anymore. Now, in Brawl, I have 3 points of personal space, so we get 54% more damage close to our enemy. We're going to be insanely close to the enemy. We're using a shotgun, so we're always going to pretty much have max buff of this. 2 points of clarity, so we're going to get a little bit of health generation, which actually does pair well with our artifact, since it is based on health generation, which is nice. But obviously, it's not like the greatest thing. But then 5 points in help enhance, get 40% damage reduction whenever we use our axe skill. Really, really tanky. 40% damage reduction is nothing to be slept on, and you can just survive so much, especially paired with sustainment. Then 3 points of mindfulness, so we get some more movement speed and sure regeneration delay. This is just going to play into the build really, really well. You're going to start to be able to move really, really quick when you're taking damage, and you could just run up to enemies and shotgun them constantly. It's so fun. Then in Enlightened Force, I have 5 points in trust in yourself, so when our shield depletes, we get more reload speed, charge speed, and weapon swap speed. I'm mainly just using this to get down to cold hearted right here, so we can have access to the cryo element if you ever want to run that. But this skill also works really, really well with Revolter, because obviously Revolter is based around your shield breaking. So obviously not only does Anoint proc it if your shield breaks, this also will proc the effect of the Revolter. So if it breaks, you also get these benefits as well. So basically, when your shield's up, you're doing an insane amount of damage. If it breaks, you're like on your last effort doing an insane amount of damage with all these other additional benefits. And that is pretty much the skill tree. I'll scroll through really quick if you guys just want to look at it. I copy it down. It's insanely good. This is 100% one of my favorite builds. I love playing Hellwalker Amara. It is just a ridiculous amount of fun. And again, I highly recommend you guys try it out. But yeah, that is going to do all for the build. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do try it out, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you changed anything around. I know not everybody likes this particular playstyle, so if you don't, I completely understand. But trust me, if you are a W key warrior, this is an Amara build I would definitely try to go for. Again, the safe is in my Discord if you guys like download it, or if you guys just want to come hang out, trace gear, chat with the community, you can just join it for that as well. Anyway, that's gonna do all for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.